Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Nice having everyone here, and I hope you're getting me. I will wait for a moment, and when I start having people online, I think we will chat. Just let me know when you are online or when you are on. So, yeah, so we're talking today more about what's happening in Iraq, what's happening in Iran, US, and Israel, and other Middle East countries in the region, that entire region. Okay. Guys, I'm putting a pool for us to talk about. Okay. Okay. No. Sorry. Okay. So here we are, and yes, our topic is more on what's happening around the world. What's happening? Let me remove this. Sorry. Oops. Not going. All right. I'm seeing your answers. So here we are here to talk about what's going on in the United States, with the United States and Iran, Israel, and the Middle East. What's going on in that region? We know what's happening. The United States and Israel attacked Iran a few weeks ago, and at this point where we are, there's a lot going on as well. The strikes are still going on, but not like before. And we heard that the United States, suggested for or requested for peace talks. I just wanted to know, are you guys okay? Like, would you want to see that happen? This peace talks it came just one day or two after the United States gave Iran an ultimatum, ultimatum 48 hours for them to to come to the table or, stop what they are doing, striking. And Iran did not back down. Iran did not give room for that. Iran told them they are not going for any peace talks. They are not ready anyways. That's what they said. It's not like they are not going. And then they put their own request conditions, which the United States did not did not see okay with them. So I think this war, I call it senseless war anyways, because in as much as Iran, everybody is afraid of Iran, maybe the United States and Israel, they are afraid of them. I think also that Iran do have, it's a country with a government. And no matter how you want to, handle the situation, you come to my country and take out my leader, kill my leader, and then destroy a lot, kill children in school. And then this happens in Palestine every day. I'll call it every day because Israel does this to Palestinians, and they go free, they go scot-free after all of that. But Iran is not Palestine. Iran is a very big country. We all know that. When it comes to military might, I think Iran too has the power. No matter how small they might be from the US and Israel, they do have their own power. But everything we want in this life or in this world is peace. Peace is very important, and no matter how we fight, this war, I call it this war with the United States and Israel attacking Iran, I don't see anything apart from America wanting to to take over their oil. And that's what they did in Libya, I think in 2011. And that's looking at how America can go to Venezuela and take out the president from a country to the United States and bring him to court. We start to ask questions: Is this the world that we want to be in? Is this even normal? But this war that they went to Iran, I think it's a very good example to say the decisions America is also taking when it comes to things like this. I think it's not everybody who will give in. There are so many countries who refuse to join them. After Trump requested for help, I call it help because he wanted NATO and their allies to join them in this war. And the fact that Trump or America did not consult any of these countries or even explain why they are going for war, why they are going to war with Iran. And NATO is not just like one person who would get up, you come as a friend to ask for help and they just follow you. NATO is made up of so many countries. And the fact that Trump called on them to help, it does not mean they should just go. I think they are also, as countries, they also have their ties with Iran and other countries. So it's not like they will just follow Trump to go and, and do the thing in Iran. So they refused. And looking at the way China is going with Iran, looking at the way Russia is going with Iran, I know Russia is also smiling right now when it comes to this oil market right now. But at the same time, Iran is still having their strength, in the waters, in the Strait of Hormuz. So the U.S. it's very difficult for the U.S. to pass there or to take a decision at the at that place is because Iran has not blocked the passage from everybody. It's just for the United States and its supporters and their supporters. So it's very difficult for US to say, okay, we are taking a decision and we are handling this situation in the Strait of Hormuz. And so it's because Iran opened the way and it's not blocked. It's not locked. It's not blocked for everybody. So it's difficult for the United States to say it's going to fight to open. So, and hearing that Iran is also taking charging each ship that's passing with oil in that space $1 million, and they are selling everything there in Chinese yuan. It makes it tough for Donald Trump and the United States, simply because having the power that the United States is having, they are not able to do anything just because they have power at this point. So I think Trump can take decisions, maybe in other countries, but when it comes to a country that has power or has so much to do with the global market, it is Iran, and Iran is where they are right now. They have the upper hand with other people and other countries. So it's difficult for the United States to just do anything. And even when it comes to military might, United States threatened and gave Iran ultimatum, and Iran also responded, meaning Iran should have a lot of things that America does not even have an idea of. Or I'll call it, both sides is propaganda. And in a war like this, propaganda is very important as well. But the most difficult thing that I do not appreciate is the fact that this war has killed a lot of innocent people. I know it happens in war, but I don't think it was worth it to start. It was not worth it to start. Looking at everything that has happened, the leader of Iran is gone, their generals gone, many people have been killed. And you ask yourself, what does it profit apart from that America wants to, because it's just fear, as Donald Trump said, it's fear. And looking at Donald Trump saying that he is not the one who decided fully, his staff, they are the ones who told him that Iran is dangerous, and he accepted. So these are things that sometimes you ask yourself as a leader, how do I take decisions? I don't think Trump asks those questions. It just looks to me like if anybody in the military, higher person in the military, come and tell Trump that this country or this person is doing this or is like this, he's not good to be, Trump will just take a decision. Nobody knows, but I just believe that we as people, especially leaders, our leaders in around the world should really, really be how can I say, decisions like taking action against countries that forcefully, go and hurt another country. I'm not sure United Nations or African Union or maybe other regions in the world, they do their work very well. Because when you look at what's happening right now, before, in those years, the United Nations could easily interfere in things like this. But America seems to be the strongest country, but because nobody can question them. Nobody can question them. So somebody is asking, do you think Iran will do something to the UFC White House card event? I don't understand the question anyways, but I don't understand what you are saying. Your question is, sir. Maybe you can explain more in your question. I just know that Iran is tough. They are tough. The United States is finding it difficult with them to take their decisions or to do the way they used to do with other people. UFC, please explain to me about UFC. I don't know about it. Explain what you mean in your question. Yeah. So looking at how the countries around Iran, the Middle East countries that surround Iran, are also going through a lot, losing a lot of properties, and maybe just because United States is hosting them or having their bases in these countries. Iran they don't care to attack, because to them they're attacking the United States based in their country. So I think if you look at it also, it's a very I mean, tough decision. And what Trump did to have attacked Iran from these countries is also something that he thought that when Iran will attack these countries or them in these countries, those countries will now go attack Iran. But as Arab countries or Muslim countries, they have their ways. I don't think they will just go and attack Iran because Iran attacked their countries. I don't think so. If not, Trump will have um, had a way his way out, because to me it was very tricky. It was very tricky for Trump to do that. And seeing him do that, I knew he wanted to put their heads together to, to fight each other, but they did not. So it's very dangerous. But I'm happy that the Middle East countries did not take such drastic decisions to just go and fire or attack Iran, So it's huge mix martial art event happening next month. UFC. Oh, is it the fight like the boxing? I think I know about UFC. UFC is more of like boxing, right? Is Iran hosting, or what's happening with Iran and UFC? Please explain to me. I don't understand. But I know about UFC now. When you mean about martial arts, I think it's more of boxing, kickboxing or something. If I'm wrong, please somebody should help me. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Do you think Iran will bomb that event? No, 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 no. No, I don't think so. Please, I do not think Iran is focusing on things like that. Iran, I think, if I look from what I've seen, Iran is they know where to hit, and them hitting like say Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and all those countries. I don't think they did that with the plan to continue. They did that to let them know that what America is doing, and in their countries they should react, or they should think about it. And that's why also you don't see these countries going after Iran. So where is the UFC happening? Is it happening White House lawn? No, no, no. Well, I don't know, but Iran, I don't think they will do that. But their war and the US is very, very tough. Nobody can even say no, because we don't know. You don't know what's going on. We don't know what's in their hearts. Oh, no, come on. Iran has no matter how it is, I don't think Iran can, whatever bomb or missile cannot go, cannot go to the United States. I mean, cannot go to the White House, Pentagon. Those are places that I know are very protective, very protective. So, talking about Iran bombing anything in the United States, I don't have an idea, but I don't know. I don't think it is. But I know that Trump or the US, the decision they made to attack Iran is giving a lot of risk, is putting America in a lot of risk, Americans anyways, in a lot of risk, because these Iranians and those supporting Iran, we do not know where they are. We do not know what they are planning. But I know that their plan is to hurt the United States. So nobody knows. But I would not want to see such a thing happen at all. At all. Like I said, this war is very, very dirty war. It's a very dirty war, because when you look at it, you see that America did not, they did not see this coming. They did not see Iran standing up till today. So that's why it's difficult for them right now to do anything, especially in the Strait of Hormuz. That place is not blocked. It's blocked only for the United States. So Iran knew what they are doing. They know their game. And that game they are winning anyways. They are winning in that game of playing with tactics and putting America in a confusion where they are right now. But when it comes to civilians and innocent people, I do not support any country that will want to, hurt or kill people. So I think if they are fighting with their military might and destroying whatever they're destroying um, among themselves, the military and in their countries, I think that's war. But war shouldn't be where you come to kill innocent people. Just like I said, Iran, surely they they sent whatever they are sent, the rockets they sent to those countries in the Middle East. There are people who lost their lives. Nobody stands for that. Nobody's supporting that. In Israel as well, there are people who lost their lives, innocent people. In Iran as well, there is strike that the America and Israel had there, which killed a lot of people, a lot of children in school. And when you look at killing innocent people, you see that Israel has done a lot of killing in Palestine, which I think many of us know what's going on there. I don't even see how, I don't even understand how Israel, as it is where it is, with I'll call it with the crimes that they have in their hands for destroying Palestinians and killing them, they are still having that power to go to Iran to do the same thing. Maybe them destroying Iranians' nuclear facilities and all of that, military facilities, it's okay, that's war. But bombing a school with innocent children, girls, is what I do not stand for, I do not support at all. So as much as we are looking at this war, I think we should also denounce what is not right. And I still ask question, why did this war happen? Why did it come to life? When you ask this question, you don't even President Trump does not know why he started fighting Iran. The result, I think the end answer would only be that he wants their oil. He wants to own their oil. And you don't do that with everybody. Because when you look at it, Trump is already threatening Cuba. Trump is already threatening Cuba. Now, when you look at what's happening in Venezuela, Trump took out their president and signed deals with the oil and all of that. The new president is just there, put by the Trump. And so this is what they want to do, or what he wants to do in so many countries in Iran. Of course, there's already, see already people, Iranians abroad, protesting and telling and celebrating the victory that America has bombed or killed their leaders, and they want new leadership. Now, these are things that the Iranians that are back home, I always say that it's not everybody who is in the country who is satisfied, who is pleased. Because now, if you go to the United States and you look at the population that is against Trump, you cannot say that they should remove Trump or they should do this with Trump. There will always be those people. So in Iran, it's the same like in the US, where because some people don't like the leadership that is there because of their rules, Trump and Israel single-handedly went there because of those people. But they do not see those ones that love the leadership, or that are with the leadership. So we can't just take decisions like that. I think each country should accept that the leader is really bad and is destroying his country, his own people. But Iran, I read somewhere that I think 80 to 90% of women in Iran have gone to school and have studied and are working in the sense that they have studied science more, and they have gone to school. They are literate. So that's something that, if it is true, I think these are things that we should also consider. Because no matter how it is, if a country is giving education or letting its people have good education, I think it's one thing that is good about a country like that. They might have restrictions in their laws and in the way they do things in their country that doesn't favor a lot of people, maybe other people in other countries, just like North Korea. North Korea, nobody knows what's happening there. Their news is not out there, but nobody is talking about it. Nobody is blaming them for, for making their people, closed or closing their people in that way. But why is it that they will go for Iran, they will go for Libya? Is because these countries, they think they are weak. And look at the way they have destroyed Libya. Would you want to see Gaddafi build his country the way he was building, or you want to see it where it is today without him? Since the killing of Gaddafi, there's no leader in that country, there's no leadership, there's no government in that country. Nobody knows. America is and France, they are taking their oil every day. And those who are taking money from these countries are those who came into power and took power off and helped America and France to take power off from Gaddafi and killed him. So when you look at these things, you tell yourself that any country, right, that would sit and go and destroy or take another country's leader, no matter how bad that leader is, it's not for nothing. They are not helping the people of that country. Because if America was helping Iran or maybe Venezuela or Libya, I think there are so many countries that need that help than these ones. Now, it's because when they do that, when they help those countries, as they call it, they will go immediately and and negotiate their oil with the people that are coming into power, which is under their control. So this world is a place where we need to be very careful, very vigilant, and very wise. When I say wise, it's to the leaders, it's to all these leaders around the world and the people, that no matter how you do your things, take care of your people. And I know that you should know that it's not all your people, everybody in your country that will love you and that will stand for you. These things, they will never be 100%. So you will always have opposition. And the opposition matters. If you think the opposition are asking for things that you can do to make them happy, that's the best thing to do. Except if not, you will have an opposition that is sponsored from outside just for them to come and destabilize your country and take you off. And those sponsoring them will take over the power and destroy your country. So I do believe America needs to really look back. We are also looking at World Cup coming next year. When you look at the rules, the conditions that the United States have given football fans, especially, or people coming anyway. I'm talking about people requesting for visas. But I'm looking now at the World Cup 2026, where a lot of people want to go and watch and support their national teams in the US. Now, the United States have removed visa laws for many countries, that you have to pay before you get your visa, and money to put, also a refundable amount of money to put down before you get your visa. And then when you're leaving the United States, on the time that your visa requires you to leave, you will be given back the money. There is still a fee that you have to pay. So all of these conditions they are simply going to make people not to participate in the World Cup, and the immigration in the United States as well. So a lot is going on in the United States. I think, when I look at Trump, I ask myself, like, how does he manage to do these things, like, as a president? There are things that I see Trump doing that are not important, important in the sense that they're not important anyways, but there are important things that he ignores, or he handles it his own way, which is not just the way. So I'm asking myself, is Donald Trump trying to leave a legacy that we'll talk about him anyhow we want to talk about him? Because a lot is going on that people are not happy about, and it's not positive. It's not positive. So, guys, I don't know, but these are worries that I think have been going on, or are still going on right now, because a lot is still happening. Trump, America, and Israel, the step that they took to get into Iran, I'm still asking questions like, why? Why was it? Look at my video. Go and watch my video, and you will understand more from the video, the video I put up together and talked about Trump and the war in Iran. It's not the best thing for us as citizens, as the people of this world, to see that people are trying to be happy, people are trying to be healthy and safe, and somebody will come and bomb and kill people, some in their sleep, some in school, some at job sites, some going, everything, and your life ends like that. And then you say you're fighting for people, the same people that are dying and losing their lives. So the world is just what it is, and it's not perfect. It's not good. So we should try to really, really be, how can I put it? It's what it is, guys. So I'm going to leave you for now. I did not have much to say apart from this. And we will come again live next time for us to talk and discuss more. Thank you very much for participating, and thank you for always subscribing and following my videos. Have a nice day, and good night, good morning, good day to everybody watching. Ciao, ciao.